on a win. So Alyssa Thomas has made big time plays leading to another win, and there has been MVP chance tonight. I keep on asking you this, but I'm just curious to know how important is Alyssa Thomas on this team, and especially leading up to the playoff run and the positioning.
Very.
Can you elaborate more on that?
Yeah, I mean, we keep talking about it. I mean, just the plays that she made down the stretch was big time, right? She's a winner. She cares about winning. She wants to win, and she has won. Winning follows her because of her effort and fight, and she's a big part of what we're doing.
Coach, I have to ask, what's up with the suit tonight?
Well, we're having dinner tonight in the Rah Rah room. We're celebrating us, but I think this was a request from Kalia. I haven't worn a suit to a game in about 5 years from the old NBA days, but yeah, I thought it was a good change of pace. I don't think we'll wear them again the rest of the year, but I thought our group looked sharp.
You have a game like this where you're beating, but you can't put them away. But you've got veteran players like this. I don't know, does that show through in a tight game like this that they actually ends up going down to the wire?
Yeah, I mean, as a coach, it's pretty stressful, right? You know, we talked about it before the game. Chicago's a team the last 5 games that have really competed against some really good teams. And we had chances to maybe kind of put them away, got it up to 10 or 12, I think. And didn't, right? And they kept hanging around. I give them a lot of credit for continuing to fight. You know, sometimes you just got to figure out a way to win. And I thought our group did that. We went with a little bit different lineup down the stretch with some size. I thought Mac really had a great game. I think it's her first career double-double. You know, she was protecting the rim at a high level. And so obviously that was a super, probably too long answer, but yeah, I think just figuring out ways to win when you're not at your best is important.
Coach. Also, the Mercury recorded 17 steals, which was the most since I don't know when, and 10 blocks, in which was the most by this Mercury defense. I'm just curious to know how the Mercury stepped up on the defensive intensity.
Yeah, I think we had quite a few players that stepped up. Mac was really active. I thought DB did a great job. She had 4 or 5 steals. Yeah, and you know, we've leaned into our defense all year, and this was a game that we needed to continue. I thought they got into a rhythm early. The first quarter wasn't great. We held them to 8 points in the second. That was huge. Probably too many points in the second half. We let some of their shooters get good looks, and they got some confidence. But we defended the paint pretty well. This is a team that scores in the paint. I think they only had like 6 points in the paint in the first half, and you know, we almost doubled them in the paint. So that was big time.
How's this game grow here too?
Yeah, I think she just understands our system. She's got a great knack for the ball. Her conditioning is really high right now. You can see the activity. She looks super active and bouncy. She's extremely long. She's a good rim protector, good roller, and she does a good job playing with stars. And you need players like that. She understands her role.
What do you think makes DeWanna so special in those passing lanes? Is it just a combination of her size and how she anticipates it?
Yeah, just her length and experience. I thought DB was really good when she subbed in that first quarter. We were kind of trying to find our way, and she really helped kind of set the tone with how we wanted to play defense the rest of the game.
Speak to the advantage the X factor gives you guys generally, and specifically tonight. Kind of thinking about that in the context of the league setting the attendance record already.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this organization has a rich history of the X factor, our fan base, and it's something that our players and organization don't take for granted. This is a special place to play because of them, to be quite honest. They know basketball. They're basketball fans, and they bring it every night. And so We are super lucky to have them. And, you know, I think the rest of the league, rest of the world is catching on. But I think Phoenix has always supported the Mercury at a high level.
Speaking of Mac, I'm just curious for you, what are some of the biggest defensive improvements you've seen from her since the start of training camp to now?
Yeah, I mean, I thought she did a really good job on Cardosa early. You know, her physicality on post-ups. You're not seeing a ton of post-ups as you did, you know, 2 or 3 years ago. But there are a couple big teams, Atlanta, Chicago. She really has worked a lot on her post defense, her angles. She's done a great job in the weight room. You know, she has an understanding to come over to help, and she has an understanding in pick and roll. But just the physicality and having a plan and post defense is probably the biggest growth that we've seen.
Instead of playing Kalani, given the size of the lineup.
No,
No.
What's it say about Ka that she scores 28 on her birthday, and then the first words out of her mouth that has some report were about AT and kind of pushing that?
yeah, I mean, I think Ka, you know, respects and appreciates AT. And I think AT respects Ka. You know, they've been around for a while. They're about the right stuff. But yeah, I think it just tells you what kind of person Kalia is.
Saying from your offense when things kind of stagnate and you get into like the random pin-ins or random flares on the backside.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Like the random pin-ins and flares on the backside, like how have you felt about those kind of surfacing the last handful of games?
Yeah, I think that's part of our growth as a team. You know, playing AT down the stretch there as the point, that was something that we needed to go to. We've got really good positional size. So teams have to make a decision when we get to those pin down and curls and back doors. But yeah, they've done a good job with it. I think they're starting to believe in it.
The
What
game
about the
against New
challenge?
York,
What, I'm sorry, Joe.
Go
I
What,
just-
no, go ahead, Jeff.
the
Please.
game against New York is obviously really important for seeding and whatnot. Now that they have Stewart and Neeson, how different does that make them?
Yeah, I mean, you've got probably 2 top 20 players in the world, right? Yeah, I mean, obviously getting Stewie back. I know she's been on a little bit of a minutes restriction. I think she's played 2 games. Emma just gives them a different look. She can play the 4 and the 5. Both have great feel, really good passers, and make their teammates better.
Challenge, is that something AT called for, or is it something that you saw? Because it worked out.
Yeah, thankfully. Yeah, I got to look at it. I haven't seen the replay. I just felt like, you know, in the NBA, that's probably an and one, right? And I didn't understand why we didn't score the bucket and shoot a free throw. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate because you got to use a challenge there. You'd like to save your timeouts. But yeah, I mean, taking AT's word for it a little bit of feel, standing up for your player. I didn't get a look. I didn't take the time to ask. Something didn't look right, and I'm glad they got it right.
What are you itching to get out of that suit?
Extremely. Unfortunately, I got to wear it to this dinner, but I'll do it for a night. Thank you. All right, see you.